Welcome to the Manager Lab, where we delve into the increasingly dynamic world of talent management. In each episode, we will unravel key insights, break down the most relevant books and articles, and provide actionable tips to optimize your approach in developing and retaining top talent. Stay tuned for a deep dive into the art, science, and strategy of unlocking your team's full potential. Let's enter the Manager Lab. Think about the best person on your team, the one you'd hate to lose. Now ask yourself this question. If they walked out of the door tomorrow, would it really be because of pay or benefits, or because over time the system failed them? Today we're diving into a powerful idea from Harvard Business Review. Policies alone don't retain top talent, systems do. Most organizations have solid policies. They have competitive pay, flexibility guidelines, career frameworks, yet top performers still leave. Why? Because policies describe intent, but systems shape the day-to-day experience of work, and managers sit at the center of those systems. So here's the core problem. The tension the article highlights is that policies are static and talent is dynamic. A policy might say, we support development, but the system, the way work actually gets done, might say, we reward speed over growth, or we promote the loudest voice, not the best leader. So top talent doesn't leave because the policy handbook is weak. They leave because the system sends daily signals that contradict what leadership says they value. And the higher the performer, the faster they pick up on those signals. So when the HBR article talks about systems, they're not talking about software. They mean the repeatable patterns in your organization that answer questions like this. How are people staffed on projects? Who gets visibility and who gets opportunity? How are decisions made under pressure? And what behaviors actually get rewarded? Systems live in meeting rhythms. They live in workload allocation, in performance conversations, in promotion decisions, in who gets listened to, and conversely, who doesn't. And here's the key insight. Your best people are always navigating the system. If the system makes it hard to do great work, grow, or feel valued, they won't stay long. So here's key takeaway number one. Retention is experienced locally. One of the most important takeaways from this article is that retention doesn't happen at the company level. It happens at the team level. People don't leave organizations. We've heard that before. They leave systems they're trapped in, often managed by well-intentioned leaders who don't realize the system is broken. As a manager, you are the system for your direct reports. You control priorities, you shape workload, you decide who gets stretched and who gets supported, and that means retention is not an HR outcome. I've said that for decades. It's a leadership capability. And so it goes back to the old adage that people don't leave organizations, they leave managers because it's the managers who control these systems the article is referring to. Okay, key takeaway number two. Top talent wants progression, not perks. Another insight from the article, top performers aren't looking for special treatment. They're looking for forward motion. They constantly ask themselves, am I learning? Am I becoming more trustworthy? Am I becoming more valuable here or somewhere else? If your system keeps high performers in the same role too long, or overloads them because they're, quote, reliable, or fails to articulate a next step, they're going to leave. Not out of frustration, but out of clarity. So here's some actionable tips that you as a manager can take right now to make sure this doesn't happen to you or your team, or especially your top performers. What can you actually do? Here are 4 system-level actions you can take starting today. Number 1, audit the signals that you're sending. Ask yourself, who gets the best assignments? Who gets your time? Who gets coached versus who gets corrected? Your actions, not your words, Tell people what matters. Number 2, make growth visible and inevitable. Don't wait for annual reviews. In your regular one-on-ones, ask, what capability do you want to build next, and how can I help you practice it right now? Development must be part of the workflow, not an extra add-on. Number 3, protect your top talent from burnout. High performers are often punished, quote unquote, with more work. Instead, rotate your stretch opportunities, share the load, reward effectiveness, not exhaustion. Retention improves when people feel valued, not used. And fourth, design the team experience on purpose. Look at your team like a system. Are meetings useful? Are decisions clear? Are expectations stable? Small improvements here in the system create massive gains in engagement. So here's the powerful truth behind this article in closing. You don't retain top talent by convincing them to stay. You retain them by building a system they don't want to leave. Every manager has more influence than they think, not through policies, but through patterns. So the question isn't, do we have the right retention policy? It's, what does it feel like to do great work on my team every single day? Because when the system works, talent stays. And when it doesn't, they don't wait for your permission to go. Well, I hope you found maximum value out of this article review. And until next time we meet in the Manager Lab, do good work.